what's up guys? Melzy here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm recording from Colorado and I don't have all of the editing tools that I normally have at my disposal, so apologies in advance for not really having this video be edited. It's gonna be all in one take. Basically, this whole moving experience has been so stressful. Unnecessarily stressful because of my crazy psycho roommate just being very unreasonable. So a little background, she told me it wasn't working out and that I would have to move. This was like 4 months in to us being roommates, and so I was looking for a place, but I told her that my trip was like during the time that our contract was going to expire, because when I initially moved in, I suggested having 6 months at a time just to make sure we got along and everything was going well, everyone was happy. I didn't think that would mean it would only be 6 months. But anyway, so I started looking for a place. I asked her while I was looking if I could move out either earlier or later than June 1st, because this trip is the last couple weeks in May, beginning of June. And she was like, we'll see. And then I found a place that was for May 1st, so I asked her if I could pay half of May because I would be moving out in the beginning of the month. And she was like, no, you can't. I'm counting on that income and it's in the contract. So yeah. And like, let alone the fact that we've been hanging out, going to the rock gym, doing all this stuff together, and I have been feeling like, oh, I have this new friend, like, cool, this is great. I went to her birthday celebration, blah, blah, blah. So basically, I just decided to let it go. The fact that she wouldn't be flexible around the month of May and just is making me pay the whole month, even though I left before the halfway point. So I moved out May 12th. When I moved out, I switched over the gas to my new place because I was not allowed to have 2 accounts open at once, but the electric I could for some reason, so I just left it and I kind of forgot about it. So yesterday I was going online and checking my bills, paying stuff, making sure nothing's overdue, and I went on the electricity website and I see that address with my crazy roommate is still active. So I texted her saying, hey, when did you switch over the electricity to your name? And she texted me back like the next morning saying June 1st. So yeah, basically I texted her saying that I didn't think it was fair. Okay, here, let's see. I said, so I'm expected to pay for your electricity on top of you charging me for the whole month, even though I moved out May 12th due to an extremely unwelcome and uncomfortable living environment. And she's saying, like, I know you didn't move out until May 13th. I know Jill did the walkthrough that day. And again, the sublease says, should subleasee move prior to the agreement, the subleasee agrees to pay $800 per month until June 1st. And she said, you agreed to the terms of the contract when you signed. So basically, she's just sticking to the contract, even though the gas has already been put in her name. And she's treating me like shit. It's so weird. Like, somebody that I thought was my friend has completely turned on me and is being like, making the situation as difficult as possible, not cutting me any slack, just being like a nightmare about it. So, and yeah, I guess technically if you sign a contract, that is the way it's going to be. But like, if I moved out sooner than that, I should be able to fucking get a little something. I'm going to pause this. So yeah, the moral of the story, some people are just so inflexible. Oh, this moved. I'm gonna restart that shit. So the moral of the story is some people are extremely unflexible and difficult and just don't have the ability to put themselves in someone else's shoes or be empathetic and feel like, oh, I'm already kicking this person out of this living arrangement that they clearly told me they loved, just not even caring about me as a person, scrambling, like bending over backwards to find a place on her timeline, then asking her to be flexible and her saying no, and then asking her to put the bills in her name sooner and her saying no because of the freaking contract. Oh yeah, and here's the icing on the cake. I just remembered this. So there's a handyman that he rents like a studio space in the barn next to the house, and he's friends with the landlady, and he texted me saying that, guess who's moving out? So not only did she just kick me out after less than 6 months, she's leaving and she's getting somebody else to sublease or whatever to be there and for the rest of the summer. So she's not even going to be there. It's just like blows my mind. I know I'm not a difficult person to live with. You know, I grew up with siblings, I've had roommates, I've lived with people I've been in relationships with. So, it's her, dude. She's crazy. And I am so relieved to be getting away from that. But this is the last, like, hurrah of me complaining. Because that's it. And I'm in beautiful Colorado. So, fuck her. After the end of this month, I won't have any reason to talk to her anymore. So, it's fine. That's being so cute. Okay, thanks for listening to this rant. I just needed to like get it off my chest. That's what I wanted to talk about. So, yeah. And when I come back, I'll edit a lot of footage that I've recorded during my exploration of Colorado. So, look forward to see a Boulder vlog. I love you. Thank you so much. Smell you later.